Okay, so here we are outside the South Stand. The game has just finished and it has ended 2-2, so that means it's a replay back at the Saints in about 10 days' time. So I'm joined by a few of the fans here. What did you make of that? I mean, it's one of those games where not a huge crowd today, was it?
No, not a huge crowd, but we battled on and we got a result, didn't we? He wanted to go with 5 minutes to go.
Were you pleased you stay in the end then? Yeah. But so you pleased with the result? I mean, is it a bit of a distraction, the FA Cup, and of course...
That isn't. But a little bit of success like that to get a draw against a Premiership team, we've got to take everything we can and we'll be all right at the end of the season. Don't worry about the league, we're all right, we'll be okay.
And clearly lots of changes today for Alex Neil. Do you think that's the right thing to do if you are prepared to try and win the FA Cup, which you put a decent enough team today, or is it one of those ones you was kind of maybe hoping to lose?
He's like Marmite, right? Laffy, yeah? Today I'd like to see him start against the old Van Persie, we call him, up front in the defence for Southampton. I'd love to see Laffy against him all match, but I think we've done all right. Good team selection today. Yeah. Miss Houlihan, but he can't play if he can. He's 85-year-old, isn't he? So poor old boy,
Yeah. And just bring you boys in as well. What did you make of the game today? It was a decent enough result. Are you kind of pleased with a draw and a replay or not?
I mean, you say we get more games at the end of the season, and that could prove dividend. But playing the team we played out today, we've got some good goals, made the most of our chances. Can't complain going into the new game.
And Closer hobbling off, is that a big distraction? Of course, he left out Oliveira today because he's done so well.
Yeah.
I want to keep him for the next game. Closer, clearly an important player for the team.
Absolutely.
Do you think that's the right move?
Well, I mean, we're going to have a little less depth now with Closer out potentially,
Norwich.
but I feel like he put out a good team today, and that was, I'm happy with that.
So you're pretty pleased actually the FA Cup is still here,
Yeah,
and Norwich seem to be taking it seriously. Do you think they can go on and win it, or is it a case of...
We haven't had a cup run in years. I think we were hearing on the radio beforehand that we hadn't scored an FA Cup goal in 2 or 3 years. So, let's get a bit of buzz around the club and a bit of a cup run. Let's do it.
It all seems to remain fairly positive at the moment. Is it you the same views of that? Get some games under the belts of the players?
Well, yes, I've got split loyalties. I'm a Southampton supporter and a Norwich City supporter, so I was happy with the 2-2.
And obviously going back to St Mary's now for the replay, what are you expecting there? Would you expect Southampton to field a better team? Because it's Norwich that have got to do travelling now, and for the second leg, that's probably the worst thing to do, isn't it, for the replay?
I think Southampton are going to give them the second chance. They'll be through on their replay, but I think Norwich probably want to protect their team now for the Championship.
But do you think they came here today with Norwich to try and win the game, or was it a case of just seeing what happens? Because probably the last thing they wanted was a draw and a replay, isn't it?
I think they were very disappointed that they got a draw, as you say. So that's the way it went.
To speak to you boys, did you enjoy the game today?
Yeah, it was really good. The last goal was really good because 90th minute, no one expected it, and it was a really good header. Anyway. Unpredictable. Yeah.
And is this your first FA Cup game?
No, I went last year to Man City against Man City. Yes,
and this is what it's all about. You've been to Norwich before. You've been to some games before here.
So yeah, we just came for a bit of fun with my mates, and yeah.
And that's what it's about, isn't it? Because you see a lot of people at the moment are kind of saying the FA Cup's not what it used to be. The crowd wasn't as big today, but it's you guys, you supporters as youngsters, look at the future to come and watch this football club in the FA Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a brilliant experience. Yeah, experience.
So who paid for your tickets?
My dad.
That's all right then. So your dad's got the money, you can pay for it. What about when you get a bit older? Would you willing to pay 25 quid to come and see them in the FA Cup?
Yeah.
Where's Dad? Is Dad here?
Yeah.
Is Dad? So you paid for him to come today. The prices didn't put you off at all?
Not at all, no. Last year I paid for 2, this year 3, maybe 4 next year if they get a home draw.
And this is the next generation that want to come and watch Norwich City, isn't it? So
Listen, it's all about them, isn't it? They've loved it. It was a great day. Burgers, beers, and everything. So, no, great day.
And what about the result itself? I mean, a replay not ideal, is it? And Closer?
No, they were looking forward for a Norwich victory, obviously, so they can come to the next round. Yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they can do it down at Southampton.
But is that probably the worst result, I guess, for Norwich, isn't it? Especially to have to travel away for the replay.
It's going to be hard for them to beat Southampton away.
Do you think Southampton played within themselves today? Took it a little bit easier?
Yeah, definitely. But Van Dijk scored a good goal, and 3 centre-backs scored, which is it was quite surprising.
But you're FA Cup fans?
Yeah.
Good. Boys, just bring you in.
First of all, pleasure to meet you.
You too. Nathan Redmond back at Carrow Road. Was it good to see?
Oh, absolutely, absolute legend. Great to see him. Obviously, he scored at Wembley for us, so yeah, absolute legend. Welcome him back. Bit disappointed he got a bit of a bad reception in the Barclay end, but yeah, really good to see him back.
And what did you make of the result? It's 2-2. It's a replay. Closer limping off. Hopefully, he'll be fine. But surely, if you want to replay, you want it back at home, don't you?
Yeah, the thing is, it's going to be difficult to go to St Mary's. Let's be honest. It's a tough ground to go to. We've seen this year. Southampton only lost twice there this year, so it's going to be tough. But yeah, let's see what we've got.
Do you think any of these boys were put in today? We saw quite a few lads that haven't played so much football this year. Do you think they're maybe put in today in the shop window for over the January transfer window?
Do you want to take that one?
He's a bit nervous to come in. I do think it's good to see everyone come through, and obviously a good chance for everyone to get a bit of game time. But yeah, let's see what happens at St Mary's.
But in terms of Oliveira's left out today, Houlihan left out today, so clearly he's protecting some players, but Closer wasn't protected, and he ends up bobbling off. I mean, is that?
It's difficult to say. I mean,
if we're going to go up this year, we need to protect our attacking players. We need to go all out. All right, we're going to protect our attacking players. If we want to win games, you need to score goals. All right, Closer can come out, yeah, fine. As long as we protect our attacking players, we're going to go out, score goals, and let's get up. Let's get back to the Premier League, eh?
And actually, near the end, he chucked 2 up front as well. Pleased to see that.
Absolutely, yeah. A little bit more attacking from Alex Neil, which is a bit refreshing, if I'm honest. Absolutely.
Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get in the replay, shall we? Thanks, boys. Thank you. Get yourselves off to the pub. Cheers, guys. See you later.